What up, guys? I'm here once again with How to Beast.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, we're crushing it over here in Austin, Texas. And last night, we asked you guys to send us some good questions about your dating life, what you've been struggling with.
Yeah, man, with the ones we're going to answer, like a lot of you guys sent very similar questions in. I think these are going to be some good ones.
Yeah, so we chose like two that really fit sort of like the main themes people were asking about. So the first one is by a guy named Charles. He says, "Hey guys, I've been hanging out with this girl 4 dates now. We kissed but haven't hooked up yet. The last date felt like she was off, like she was being kind of distant, and she's barely replying to my text now. What should I do?" What do you think, man? What's your first impression of that?
So 4 dates, you guys have kissed, but you have not hooked up yet. So I think generally, like in today's dating climate, generally if there's attraction between you two, you should probably hook up with the first 3 dates. Like a lot of girls I don't think are down the first night. A lot are down.
Yeah.
But if it's been 3 or 4 dates, I guess my question would be like, have you not tried to have sex, or has she like stopped you?
Well, here's the thing. I don't even really think it matters, right? Whether you tried or she stopped you. The big thing is you should be going for it. You if you're not going for it, even on the first date, if you like a girl, there's a problem there, right? And if she's denying you still after the 3rd date, then it could be a problem with her in terms of like maybe she has some sexual hangups. Maybe there's some stuff there that she needs to work out, and it's probably not the best match for you.
Yeah, and I think the last part of that's like almost like it could be related. It could also not be related. Like if a girl's being kind of distant on a date and you feel that way, usually you're right. Usually you're not just like overthinking things. Like especially if it's been the 4th date, you've had 3 dates to compare it to, and then after that she's not really replying to your text. Like again, I don't know if it really matters. Maybe it's that you weren't aggressive enough. Maybe it's that she just doesn't feel the connection anymore. Maybe she met another guy. Maybe she's still talking to her ex. It doesn't really matter. Like if a girl's being distant and she's not replying to your text, at that point, it's almost definitely better to move on.
Bro, let's be honest. What probably happened here, though? You probably waited too long to go for the hookup. She found another guy. He acted faster. He made it happen quickly, and she went for him. So for this, bro, what he should start doing: be more aggressive early on in the dating process. Don't go 3 to 4 days without hooking up, because a kiss don't mean nothing in today's dating world.
Yeah, and if the first 2 dates for some reason they happen outside of each of your apartments,
invite her back to your spot for dinner and make it happen. Make that magic happen, bro.
Yeah, for date 3, at the very least, say you want to come over, cook up some dinner, watch a movie. That sounds very.
Netflix and chilling, little Netflix and
that's a little Netflix and something.
Drilling, you know what I'm saying?
But girls are gonna be down for that date. Like, trust me. All right, next we got a question from Clake, and he said, "I like this girl, and she like top tier, 10 out of 10, gorgeous. I can make small talk with her and stuff, but she seems uninterested at times, which hurts my confidence. I want to ask her out and stuff, but man, I don't know. She talks to a lot of other guys, but she is single. How can I stand out from the other guys so she could possibly be attracted to me?"
Well, this type of question is probably one of the most common ones that we get, right? And it kind of brings me back to my high school and college days, where I would see that girl in class. I would talk to her a little bit and kind of analyze every single interaction, thinking, man, does she like me? What does it mean if she said this? Like, what's going on?
Dude, I'd go home and ask my roommates, like, today, dude, I swear she likes me, man. Today, she like touched me on my leg as we were talking. Ooh. But then the next class I go, I'll be like, man, she sat over across the class with this other dude. I think my chances are done.
It's game over, bro.
Well, I think what you realize eventually is you're not an analyst. This is not rocket science. You can question all these little things every single time you see the girl, but at the end of the day,
there's only one real way to know if a girl likes you or not, and that's to ask her to hang out. And if she's gonna hang out with you, she's gonna hang out with you. All right, you get a chance here. And if not, you can move on.
When I realized this is the single biggest thing that transformed my dating success, because I went from being a fucking head case with every girl that I liked to just being like, oh, you can just ask her, hey, do you want to hang out sometime? Yeah. And if she says yes, you set up a date. And if she says no, you get to move on with your life. It's a win. It's a win-win. All right, let's get this next one, bro. This pre-workout is starting to kick in, so we're about to tackle this bitch. Our boy M said, I need some advice. I have a crush on my best friend, and I haven't told her because we're so close. But then at the end of the summer, we went to the beach, and I started talking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're talking at that beach?
I told her how I feel, and she wasn't okay with it. But I don't want to lose her because we're soulmates, and we share a lot, and she's the only girl who can really understand me truly.
Well, bro, first off, you gotta stop subscribing to the concept of soulmates. Because right off the bat, that's telling me that you think there's only one person in the world that's right for you. And that's just some bullshit.
6 billion people in the world, maybe more, maybe 7 billion.
And over 3 billion women.
There's a lot of women, man.
A lot of women in there.
But check it out. The best way to get out of the friend zone is not to get in the friend zone. And if you do what we're telling you with the first 2 questions, and if you like a girl, you just ask her, do you want to hang out sometime? And then when you hang out with her, you make the move. It's literally impossible to get in the friend zone. You're either going to date the girl or you guys are going to part ways. But once you're in there, it's tough, right? Because all you can do is say, look, I like you as more than a friend. I'm super attracted to you. You know, do you want to do this? And if the girl rejects your advances, you have to let her go. It's going to be like the hardest thing, I know. But if you don't let her go, you're never going to be open to meeting new girls. And you're just going to be in this situation that's never gonna work out.
Yeah, like for me, I've had a couple times where I've either been dating a girl or kind of been in like that friend zone type of thing, and I thought, oh, maybe this girl is my soulmate, maybe she's the right one for me. And then when it fell apart, it was really hard for me to move on to another girl because I was still hanging on to that girl from my past. I was comparing her to everybody. It was devastating for me. But when I was able to let those girls go, like each time, it took me a while to let them go, as Dave knows occasionally. But once I was able to let them go, I would meet a new girl like 2 weeks later because I had that open space in my heart.
Yeah, man. When I broke up with my first 2 girlfriends, it wasn't until probably 3 to 6 months after each breakup that I was truly over them, right? For that time period, I was meeting new girls, but I wasn't really open to meeting them. You know, I was okay to hook up with them, but every girl I compared back to my ex, and no girl was as good as her. But once you finally let her go, then when you meet new girls, all of a sudden, any girl has the ability, like there's so much opportunity. Anything can develop into something amazing, but it's not going to be able to get there when you're in this state that girl's my soulmate and no girl's as good as her.
All right, guys, last one from Adrian. He said, how to take a girl home from the club. Examples of what to say to take her home.
All right, man, this is funny because for a long time, and first of all, I'm not someone who loves the nightlife. And for a long time, I felt like it was impossible to bring girls back from clubs. And then I started going out with Dave, who I'm gonna give him props. He's very, that's his domain. He's very good at that. And we were out at NYC one night, I think, and we took these 2 girls back after we were out for like 30 minutes or an hour. And all of a sudden it clicked with me, like the same thing as all these other questions. Like it's not rocket science. You kind of just have to ask, like, do you want to get out of here? You don't have to build it up into some crazy thing.
Yeah, exactly. And it helps to have, like a good, flirty, fun conversation. And it helps to lead her throughout. A lot of taking her home comes down to what you did while you're with her at the bar, right? So that's why you want to be leading her around the venue. Let's go to the bar for a drink. Let's go to the dance floor. Get her used to following your lead so that when you're like, hey, let's get out of here, say, all right, I'm just going to keep following this guy's lead and have a good time.
And something else I learned from you as well is like the technique of making out at the bar is probably best. When I first started meeting girls at the bar, like you say, oh, I just want to fucking hook up with this girl.
I got that makeout, bro.
Yeah, like I got that makeout. Like, I remember the first time I hooked up with a girl at the bar, I was like so proud of myself. But it kills the sexual tension. This is what I learned from you. So if you're gonna make out with a girl at the bar, like if it just happens naturally, it's okay. But pull away after like 5 seconds. Pull away. Probably even better when it's about to happen. Yeah. Pull away because it's human nature, man. All of a sudden now she didn't get that connection, that validation that she thought she was about to get. And now that's gonna like give you the space to be like, do you want to get out of here? And she's gonna be like chomping at the bit.
Yeah, when it comes to making out, you want to be like Steph Curry hitting it 3. You want to act like you've been there before, bro. You don't want to act like it's the first time you ever kissed a girl.
I don't know if that analogy made sense, but I think you guys understand what he said.
Now, guys, if you like this style of us breaking down your questions, drop a comment below, let us know, and we'll do some on both of our channels. Anyway, if you want to see me and Dave go out and approach some girls, just check out this playlist right here. You can check out How to Beat's channel right here, and we'll see you guys there. Peace out, homie.